Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Coach JC. Everyone gather around should be going today. Today's topic is, I don't care if a man says he has you have to make sure you have yourself. Bottom line is that as a woman, you have to make sure you have your own money, you have your own finances, your own resources, etc. Even if you're in a marriage, even if you're in a relationship, you always got to make sure you have one, especially for a rainy day. Because one thing is, say as men, you're supposed to be a protector, provider, etc. But you don't want to get in a situation where you're relying on a man and he's the only one making the money. And those type of men, they might be the ones that be abusive to a lot of women. They like to manipulate women with their finances. Those type of men who feel like they're superior to women because they make a lot more money. So you definitely have to be conscious and aware of the type of man that you date, you marry, etc. Because that's a big commitment. Anytime you make that leap into marriage is not something that you want to just take lightly. And also, too, you just want to have money for your own personal save, just for your own health and well-being. Because anything happens to the man, he can, tragically pass away. And if he has all his money and you guys don't have anything planned together as far as a funeral, as far as arrangements, then it could be a lot of money as far as the cost is concerned. So you have to be very conscious and aware of, having your own money, your own stash as far as for a rainy day. And one thing about it is you got to have so much of a joint account. Wife and I, we have a joint account. I mean, her money, my money. There's no selfishness. There's no like, okay, well, you can't have none of this for that. I mean, as long as it's for something that's going to help us build, grow, it's not really an issue. I mean, you just got to communicate with one another. I can't just override her and be like, you know what, I'm going to go out here and buy tennis shoes, I'm going to go out here and buy a shirt, whatever. Now, I have to talk to her, and we have to kind of come up with an agreement that we are a team, we are a covenant, so, we have to definitely talk and discuss those as one, And then some people, like I said, they do separate account, joint account. I've always been the one for joint accounts because, hey, we're all in, we're pushing towards God. There's no secret, there's no secret stash of money, etc. There's always money that we need to save, prioritize for emergencies, for special events, for tragedies, etc. So you always have to make sure you're putting money away and not just be reckless with it, buying clothes and shoes and eating out all the time. Make sure you have time to invest your money for for food, groceries, for anything. Anything can happen. You're gonna have situations gonna come up. There's not even a F or win, but it's gonna come up, and you gotta have money for that to pay for situations. So, as a woman, you gotta make sure that you carry your own bag. If you rely on a man, okay, well, you don't have to work no more. You can just stay home, stay at home mom, or you just stay home, I'll pay all the bills. That may sound good, and hopefully the person that you're dating or married to, he's stable mind, meaning like it's not going to get to his head, it's not going to get too high, too low. He just understand like, hey, I'm go out here, I'm going to work, take care of you, take care of the family. There's no ego involved. There's no like, okay, well, I'm the head, I'm the man, none of that ego-ness. It's just like, hey, you know what? Do what I gotta do. Provide for my family, so you can stay home with the kids. That's all well, what I'm saying? But make sure you guys are talking, communicating, you need access to money. There shouldn't be no issue with money. It should always be something that y'all can talk and discuss, because money, finances is always something that couples do tend to argue about. So I do talk about that in my book, God's Time and Find Covenant, Love, and Commitment. So, it's on Amazon. You'd like to check it out. We greatly appreciate it. But yeah, though, it's just talking about you just gotta have your own finances. Make sure you guys have stuff for a rainy day. You're not relying on one another. Same thing with the man. Don't just look at somebody because they seem to have everything together. Like, okay, well, this person kind of take care of this, take care of that. Be more involved. That's one thing. I know myself personally, I'm working into my marriage, asking God to just kind of help me there, just kind of help navigate situations, because sometimes, it's easy to take a back seat. It's easy to be like, okay, well, my wife got this, etc. Because she's, my wife, she's amazing. She has, so many qualities I can't really just speak of. So I'm just very, blessed to have found her. So, get engaged with the finances, get a budget sheet, get a get someone for the financial counselor, see where your money is going, how you grow your money, how you can invest your money, etc. Because it's not really about what you make, it's how you can save and invest. We use money as a currency to get things, to buy things, for, repair things when stuff hits the fan. You don't never want to be at a point where you're asking family members for X, Y, Z, even though it may come to that. But for the most part, you want to have your own money, and sometimes it does, when you're trying to gain money, you do need a little help, assistance for X, Y, Z. But at the same time, though, you guys are together, you guys are one, you guys should be able to communicate with one another and just be like, you know what, yeah, we need money to get this car fixed. Hey, we need money to get this, just our toilet fixed. Just different things that you just have to be self-aware of and self-conscious of, because everything costs, and you're gonna have, things they're going to come up in your life, like car accidents, car repairs. Unfortunately, bills are going to come up. She may not be expected to come with hospital bills. It's just everyday life is going to come up with different mischievous things. So definitely got to have money for special occasions too. Birthdays, Christmas, holidays. It's very, very financially centered. So you have to be very conscious and aware of that down the road. Don't just get your check and just be willy-nilly with it. And that's like a grown boy or grown lady type of mentality. Get it, invest it, pay your bills, may go out there and eat every now and then, but do what you have to do to continue to propel to the next day. Because you definitely don't want to be in a situation where you're asking family members for money, for this, for that, and it's like you're always robbing Peter to pay Paul. So you always have to be conscious and aware of, asking people, they may need that $300, they may need $300-$400, and what's like them giving it to you, and you're not being responsible to yourself. That will come down to the financial discipline. It's like you may want a new pair of shoes, but what do you really need to do? So, yeah, I think we're working on that. We've been working on it just a lot better, just overall getting our health up. We've been walking a lot more, going to the gym, eating a lot more at the house. So that's been, saving us a lot of money. And just overall, just been kind of just kicking back on subscriptions and stuff like that we kind of like don't really need. So if you're in a situation where you're with financial deficit, kind of look at your spreadsheet, kind of see where your money's going to, and okay, well, maybe we don't need Netflix, maybe we don't need Hulu, maybe we don't need all these subscriptions, maybe we just need one subscription. So it's all about cutting back so you can have more flexibility. That's what you want. There's only so much time you can do with play, half of the time for these apps, etc. But you gotta have time for yourself. You gotta have time for one another, and it may just be walking apart, it may just be running, and you just gotta be financial discipline. That's the thing though, because you never know what may happen. We may get a phone call, hey, this person needs this money for a heart transplant, etc. So you just definitely have the due diligence to get them financially. Like I said, it's something that my wife and I were working on definitely, because in the beginning we was going out a lot and just doing dumb stuff. I can definitely say that. But you just grow and learn, try to connect with God, try to pray to Him, try to see what areas we need to do to improve. And I think that's been kind of working so far. But yeah, like I said, you're in a marriage, you're dating somebody, you gotta have your own bag. Because everyone's in a situation where you're in a tight situation, where you're in an abusive relationship or a toxic situation that you really feel like you can't get out of. You might need to go to a shelter, you might need to go to a friend's house, etc. And he took everything from you. So you definitely have to be conscious and aware of having your own bag. Even might just be working part-time, working, in the summer, just doing something for yourself, just because man say he may have it, at the same time though, he may fall. You never know. He may get hurt, he may get injured, he may not be able to walk, and you guys y'all are in bad street, as far as, walking, you guys are in a bad position, and you don't ever want to be in a situation, you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely just invest, have your own money, because it's good to have your own money for this, for that, take care of things for your own self, you have to really just rely on someone, especially for on the little purchases. You just do little stuff for yourself, and as far as the big purchases, it's always good to collaborate with your spouse, etc. But like, you know what, let's we buy this big TV. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's the benefits of it, what's the downfalls of it, etc. And see if there's something we can do to manifest a family. But yeah, it's just about having faith and just trying to make sure that everybody's on the same page when it comes down to financially. Because like I said, it may be a situation where it's great. Ideal situation, you get with the man, he's healthy, working, making all the money, paid all the bills, you laid up with the children, just laid up by yourself. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, it's 2 people working, 2 people grinding, people trying to make make ends meet. Because the price of living is higher up here. Everything's going up, groceries, rent, everything, your mortgage. But at the same time, though, as long as you have a plan, that's what it's all about. It's not about how much money you can have, because you can make a lot of money, still be in debt. So it's about using your time and your money wisely so you can push forward. But yeah, though, that's all I have to say. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to this channel. I'm out, JC, Coach JC.